Good evening to my soul tribe, the ether, and the cosmos, and no, they are not the same. This is your girl, Mighty Mocha. Of course, adjust this camera. Of course, tuning in for Thankful Thursday. I hope everybody is well and wonderful on this Thursday, and I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. So Thankful Thursday. Oh, first, I just want to start by sending shout outs and thank yous to those who like, share, and comment on my content, as well as those who subscribe to my channel. I was looking at my analytics day before yesterday and realized that I had 37 subscribers, and I also have 1,025 views for my videos. So yeah, I'm hardcore pressed about that, and that's an accomplishment for me because I started this channel and did not know that I would get that type of attention. I know it's not the millions that other people, 7.5K viewers that other people have, but for me, and that's all I can think about, is that it's an accomplishment for me. So not going to talk long. I'm kind of tired. It's been a weird Thursday, but in that vein, I can honestly say I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I got through it. I'm thankful that I was brought to it, and alive to experience it. So Thankful Thursdays for me will just be a brief moment in time that I use to reflect on. I'm gonna turn some light on. I should be able to see. But it is a moment in time that I use to reflect on um, all of the things up until this point in the weekday. There we go. And the weekday that has gotten me through. So I know you guys may have heard me talk about my AIG account before, my Attitude of Infinite Gratitude account. And I keep that cup really full and keep it replenished and try to make sure that I stay presently aware of all the things that I'm thankful for on a daily basis, but even more deeply so on a moment by moment basis. Um, I'm aware of the fact that there are many things in life that I have privilege and access to that others do not. So my AIG account is very important to me. So I'm going to use, just to kind of set it up, I'm going to use Thankful Thursday as a way to, like I always do, provide a little bit of dialogue, and then use the tarot cards that you see present to set up, or to bring my message home. So one of the things that I was thankful for was that my program manager at my new job, for those of you who don't know, if you haven't watched, I think it was my Timely Tuesday video, may have been, or Mission Driven Monday, I'm not sure. But one of my most recent videos talked about how I left my job of 17 years and went through my master's program, and now I am a school-based mental health therapist. So I provide therapy to children in DC public and charter schools. Um, and the program manager there came up with this wonderful idea to create a reservoir for the things that you are thankful for. And so that's what you see here. You see, I call it my AIG confetti, my Attitude of Infinite Gratitude confetti. I'm gonna have to get that put on a shirt, but I call it my AIG confetti. And once a week, I take the opportunity to just get a Post-it card and pick an alphabet and write down all the things associated, or all the things that begin with that alphabet on that Post-it card that I am thankful for. And so, for example, the letter W, I use the letter W, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thankful for wind. I'm thankful for wellness. I'm thankful for wealth. I'm thankful for women. I'm thankful for wisdom. I'm thankful for wish fulfillment. I used the letter A, and I wrote down things like I'm thankful for ascension, or ascending, or rising to a higher level. I'm thankful for art. I'm thankful for air. I'm thankful for my arms. I'm thankful for, oh gosh. Well, you get the gist of it. But that's kind of like what I've been doing, and it raises my consciousness from a lower level to the most highest level of things that I have appreciation and gratitude for, and thank that things that I'm thankful for. And I encourage you to find some kind of way to keep your cup filled, and to keep yourself resonating on a higher level where you can respect what the universe has to offer for you or has offered you. So, next week I'll have another way of demonstrating thankfulness. Everybody who knows me knows that I have always said that I'm not a religious person, I'm a spiritual person. And that's not just a cliche, it's my truth. I do have rituals that I utilize to start and to end my day, and that I utilize throughout the day to keep me grounded. But that's not rooted in religion. It's rooted more so in my understanding of spirit and the higher powers that be, that really have a control on everything. I'm gonna get this whole camera thing together, so you guys just bear with me. So on that note, I'm going to roll right into the second part of what I do, and that is utilizing the tarot cards that I have prayed over to drive my message home. I'm not a tarot card reader, but I do think that the tarot cards help me to kind of like bring focus to my message. So the first card that I pulled was the Ten of Wands, and this is my oppression card. And I thought that for Thankful Thursdays, this was just so appropriate because the Ten of Wands is a card that can be looked at as being a burden card, the oppression card, like I said. It's one that speaks to darkness, um, and also kind of like adaptability. As you can see, this person is moving through the night, and there we go, moving through the night, and they have a heavy burden that they are carrying on their heads, but beneath them is a solid foundation, and they are having to adjust their crown, and but still ensure that the end game that they are trying to reach gets taken care of. And so, even though the Ten of Wands symbolizes burdens and a certain level of oppression, I think that in terms of Thankful Thursday, oppression and burdens can also lead to victory and joy and the ability to adapt so that you can overcome. And so that's just kind of like what I'm thinking. Also, I thought about the fact that um, there can be patterns of destruction that are prevalent around us every day. And like today, I dealt with a whole lot of tech issues, but I did not let myself succumb to those issues. I found a way to quietly work them out and dealt with some other personal issues. But I was able to work everything out if I quieted myself enough and was thankful for the knowing, having the knowingness that things would work itself out. And I was able to kind of laugh at the end of the day about how things turned out, despite the oppression, despite the patterns of destruction that showed up, despite the challenges and the burdens that I faced. And so my second card that I pulled was the Seven of Cups. This always reminds me of debauchery. And this is about self-compassion to me. And I say self-compassion in a way that although the Seven of Cups speaks to um, that carnal energy, kind of like having your desires fulfilled and wanting to find pleasure and seek pleasure in the things that are going on. You see here, oh well, you see here, um, they're immersed in the water, and there is passion, and there is this sense of I don't wanna say lust, but lustful desire. I'm always intrigued with the 7 of Cups because it lets you know that there is something on the horizon and that there are things that are to be fulfilled through this higher and this lower energy, but you have to strike a balance and be able to move through your process using having self-compassion for yourself and knowing that this is like yin and yang energy. This is like the light. You see the moon there, quarter moon. This is like the yin and yang, the male and the female. These are our dominant and our feminine energies that have to work together in order for us to work through these moments and periods of desire and oppression, when we seek things that may not always be in our best interest, and may hold us back and hold us down. But if done correctly, which leads me to my third card, one of my favorites too, we will come out as the High Priestess. And I love the High Priestess card. The High Priestess card speaks of intuition, knowing. It's the 2 card, and it's the card of deep self understanding. And it reminds me also of the little yin and yang type energies where there are revelations and there is knowledge to be gained and something may be hidden. You see, there's the dark and the light, and things may be hidden. But look at her hand. She is pushing the darkness and the lightness apart. She is allowing energy to flow through. She is allowing that level of self-compassion that we spoke about in the 7 of Cups to come through and to show up and to be prevalent, to reveal things that we need to know so that we can get out of these stages of oppression. So Thankful Thursday for me is about knowing that there will always be challenges. You know, I look at it like the wheel, and there are spokes on the wheel. And sometimes the spokes are at the top, and sometimes as the wheel turns, the spokes will go to the side. And sometimes as the wheel continues to turn, the spokes will end up at the bottom. Um, but that wheel continues to turn. And as the wheel continues to turn, the spokes also shift. So there will always be moments of light and dark. There will always be moments where we are high and low. There will always be moments where we are challenged by um, uh, burdens or things that don't work out the way that we want them to. But if we learn to be adaptable, if we learn to have self compassion, and if we learn to use our intuition, we are therefore able to come out of those dark periods. So, my attitude of gratitude account will always be on fleek because I know that these situations are changeable, and they are able to be shifted from one moment to the next. And you just have to take one moment at a time to work through your processes, use your intuition, have compassion for yourself, and see yourself through. So, on that note, people, I bid you good night. I wish you nothing but infinite gratitude for the things that you have, the things that are to come, and the things that you have already experienced. And I hope to see you tomorrow for our Fearless Friday. And as always, I wish you guys love, peace, and happiness. One.